All right, finally, our main event, first UFC headlining spot for Grant Dawson, whom you will hear from shortly right here on the Anik and Florian podcast in about 10 minutes. He is the whopping minus 425 favorite against Bobby King Green, who is plus 300. 23rd UFC appearance for King Green, coming in following a recent win over Tony Ferguson. That was at UFC 291 in late July in Salt Lake City. So Green still only 37, just turned, but speed's still there, at least to my eyes, but figures to get a good wrestling test from Dawson, who is 20-1 as an MMA pro and 8-0-1 in the UFC after a win over Damir Ismagulov back on July 1st. UFC Fight Night main event, Dawson Green. Brian Petrie, who do you have?
I should have been sold on Green a while ago, but it took the Damir fight for me to sell on him. This guy's grappling. Even, I guess, the Mark Madsen fight as well, Olympic silver, maybe gold medalist, what he did to him too. The guy's grappling's for real. His cardio's for real. The move from Krause's to American Top Team was a great move for him. He's made leaps and bounds improvements, right? I want to see a little more polish on the feet because I feel like once you start cracking these really top 10, top 5 guys, I don't know if that style is going to work. Bobby Green's an interesting guy. Good takedown defense. When he gets taken to the ground, he's got submissions, submitted Tony Ferguson, but now off his back is a little tricky for me. I think Grant Dawson's going to live there. I think this is a great fight for Grant Dawson. Bobby Green, he got paid taking that Islam fight on short notice. Every time I see him, he's got more jewelry, he's got more rings. This guy needs to train to be able to support all the jewelry he's got on. King Green, I love Bobby Green. Phenomenal performance over Tony Ferguson here. But this is a different guy. This is not a guy that's at the end of his career. This is the beginning of his career. And stylistically, it's a horrible matchup for him. I like Grant Dawson here. I'm going to go ahead and throw 2 extra units on Grant Dawson. Let's just use the 5 total. I wasn't going to. That was a spur of the moment thing, but let's just fucking do it. I think this is a slam dunk for him.
We like that spur of the moment stuff here on the Anik and Florian podcast. Ken Flo, Grant Dawson, first main event for him taking on the credentialed Bobby King Green. Huge price on Grant Dawson. Petrie has no problem laying it. What do you think about the main event coming up this weekend?
Yes, sir. Very interesting fight. I think that Bobby Green, with his unorthodox style, can pose a lot of problems for people, particularly other strikers. Grant Dawson is not a striker. And I think he has a style which could kind of take away some of the advantages that Bobby Green can have against other guys. What does he do? Grant Dawson goes there and smothers you. He takes away space. He gets in your face, and he looks for a way to get to that clincher, get in on your legs, and he gets right to work, man. He goes right to work. He lets you carry his weight. He's very good at keeping top position. He's very good at transitioning to your back. And from what I've seen so far out of Bobby Green, on the ground, he just looks very lost. And again, someone like Grant Dawson, you can't be there on the ground and on your back for too long because he will take advantage of it with his ground and pound or his submission game. So I like this fight for Grant Dawson as well. I do want to go big here as well, while I am a little bit gun shy after the shellacking that I've been experiencing over the last month and a half or so. Let's go 5 unis on Grant Dawson. Nice. He is a big favorite. But I do like this one and need some points.